What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the 5-part mini series. We're hopping into part 3. Today, we're going to be jumping into the content portion of TikTok. So this video and the next video will be all about the content. Now, we know content is king. It doesn't matter what type of following you're trying to go. If you're trying to grow a following on Instagram, on YouTube, on TikTok, whatever platform, it always comes back to the content. Content is absolutely key. If you don't have good content, your content is trash. It doesn't matter if you post 1 million TikTok videos, your growth is going to be stunted. So we really have to focus on producing good content. So that's what I'm going to be covering in this video and the next part of the 5-part series. So first we need to understand, what does TikTok want? What does the algorithm want? Because we want to align our videos with what the algorithm wants. And so TikTok, like most other platforms, they want users to stay on the platform. They want users to continue using their app, to be engaged, and to use it as long as possible, right? So we are going to want to create videos that keep people watching our videos. This algorithm is going to optimize for a couple of things. One of the biggest of them being watch time. So if you create a 60-second video and most people are watching that video the whole way through, it's going to do very well because it's in line with what TikTok wants. TikTok doesn't really care that much if, let's say you have a 60-second video and everybody likes it, but they only watch 3 seconds. That's not that aligned with what they want. They want people to stay on the app. It doesn't really matter if they like. Likes are actually one of the least important things in regards to how well your videos are performing. So they're going to optimize for this overall watch time. Some other things that are important are shares and comments. Now, shares will get other people engaged and other people coming to your content. So that's one thing that TikTok likes. And then comments, what that does is it takes a while for someone to write a comment, right? So that's showing that this person is engaged. And comments also help to engage other people. Other people see a comment, they're more likely to comment. So that's something that is also quite important to the TikTok algorithm. So this is the strategy that I use with just about every platform that I start out with, right? The first time I used YouTube, I did something very similar. When I first started out using TikTok, this is exactly what I did. We want to figure out what is working on the platform. Find people who are already creating content that we want to create content similar to, see what they're doing, see what's working, and figure out how can we replicate that. We don't want to copy their content, but we want to see what they're doing and use similar strategies, right? If someone, is killing it on the platform and they're talking about marketing and I'm talking about marketing too, I might see what they're doing and say, okay, how can I use this information that I am acquiring by analyzing all of their videos? How can I use that in my video? So how you can go about doing this is by first just searching for users in your niche. You're going to use the search function and just type in some keywords and accounts will start to pop up. You're going to want to click on those accounts and first identify how many followers they have, right? If they only have 300 followers, they might not be a good reference. We want to be looking at accounts who are pretty large and who have grown to a large following in a quick amount of time. So you can scroll back to their first video, see when they first posted, and figure out, approximately how many followers each week or each month they're gaining. And we want to try to replicate the accounts who have that really, really high growth. So I'm looking for accounts that have, 50,000 followers, 100,000 plus followers, and seeing what they're doing. Now, another thing to remember, bigger accounts are going to have different strategies than smaller accounts. So if an account's 1 million right now, they have 1 million followers, the content they post is going to be different than someone who is smaller and trying to grow. Because once someone already has that huge following, they can be a little bit looser with their content, right? They can share kind of more personality, more different topics, as opposed to someone who's new. You have to really stick with that clarity. So I tend to look for pages who are kind of in that 20,000 to 50,000 range, and pages who have just started out within the past couple of months and see what strategies they have used. So a couple of things that I like to look at. What type of hooks are they using? That is arguably the most important part of the video. Someone will be scrolling through their For You page, and you literally have a second to get their attention, or they are going to continue scrolling on to that next video. So that hook is so important because every impression that your video gets, they'll see that hook, right? Not everyone's going to stick around to the end, so the ending is slightly less important, but we really need to focus on that hook and see what are people using in their hooks and what is working. You can see how many views each video has. So if you go to someone's page and most of their videos have 1,000, maybe 2,000 views, and then one video has 500,000 views, see what's special about that video. What did they do in the hook? What did they do throughout? Other things that we want to look at, the text that they use. Are they using stickers? Are they using pop-ups? Are they typing out everything that they say? That's a strategy that I've seen people use lately, is typing out every single word that they say and putting it on their video. Or do they just have, a few pieces of text here and there? Or maybe they use no text. We want to also see what type of music are they using. Are they using the trending sounds? Are they using, what type of feel in their music? Some other things to note are just the lighting, the different movements that they're doing, the different topics that they are speaking about. For example, I talk about marketing. I will look around and see, what is hitting in the marketing world. Is it Facebook ads? Is it Instagram growth? Like, what is it? What are these trending topics that everyone's talking about? Something big lately, people are talking about Instagram Reels, right? I've noticed that Instagram Reels, it's a new feature at the time that I'm recording this, that Instagram recently released, and it's kind of hot right now. People are talking about it on TikTok quite frequently. So these are things that you want to pick up on. You want to see what other people are doing and start to pick up on these trending topics as well. So I would recommend searching for users in your niche, also looking up keywords, looking up these hashtags, and just start to watch these videos. Get a sense for what people are doing on TikTok, get a sense for what people are doing in your industry, and then start to follow some of these accounts that you want to keep tabs on. I said I'd like to follow the ones that are between 20, 50K, that have that real high growth early on. And I like to just keep tabs on them, see what they're doing, what type of videos they're creating, what's hitting and what's not. And now this leads me into rigging your feed and self-discipline. This is extremely important early on. So what you'll notice is in your TikTok app, there are going to be two different feeds that you can look at, the following and the for you. So following is, of course, anyone who you choose to follow will show up under that. The for you is what TikTok is going to start recommending to you. And that's going to be based on the other videos that you watch. And so what's going to happen early on is you are going to get shown a ton of videos all over the place, right? You're going to get, cat videos. You're going to get people jumping into a pool. You're going to get girls dancing, all these things. And so early on, you have to send signals to TikTok that you don't want those videos, right? Whatever your industry is, that's what you need to be focusing on. You need to use this app for business, because if you don't and you just start watching random videos, you're going to get sucked into it, right? It's designed to do that. It's designed to keep us sucked in and kind of wasting time. So you want to use this strictly for business, and you want to do that by rigging your feed to only have those relevant videos for you. So what's going to happen early on, guys, you're going to get a ton of videos of just girls dancing, and do not get sucked into it. If you start watching those videos, what's going to happen is TikTok's going to show you more of those videos, and it's just going to be this downward spiral. So early on, you have to send videos to TikTok and say, I don't want to see this stuff. Stop showing me this. I want to just see whatever my industry is. So that's really important, especially early on, because if you start watching these like entertainment type videos that are just meant to engage you and people lip syncing, it's going to be a downward spiral, and it's going to be tougher to overcome that and rig your feed the way that you want it. Another way to do this, like I mentioned, start searching for those keywords early on. Search for keywords in your niche and just start watching those videos. Your feed will start to develop over time. Now, you don't have to only keep it to your niche. Like, for example, I talk about marketing, but I have some things in there about investing and real estate and online business, things of that nature. So it's okay, but I would try to rig it as best you can. This is going to help later on when you start spending more time in the app, and you'll realize it really sucks you in. So in the last video, we created our account. We got our account all set up, our picture, our bio. Now the action steps you need to take from this video. First, you need to rig your feed. Go search for different accounts in your niche. Search for different hashtags in your niche. Start to watch those videos and follow accounts who you really resonate with and who are having success already. The accounts that have that extreme growth early on, because we are going to replicate their strategies. We're going to see what they're doing, and we're going to try to incorporate them in our own videos. Once you start to follow these accounts and you've watched enough videos, you're going to begin to get ideas for types of videos that you want to create. So I would recommend starting out with outlining some of these videos. I wouldn't hop on in right now and just, shoot your first video. Start to outline some of these. Figure out exactly what you're going to say, the topics that you want to talk about, and just get some ideas down on paper. In the next video, I'm going to talk about actually filming these videos and some different tips that we can use to make our content extremely engaging. If you thought this was helpful and you want to see more of these mini series, drop a like, hit me with a comment, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video.